Okay, so we're back, and we're gonna look at Twisted Reality by Zedonk, who has been in chat during my, my playthrough of Deathkings of the Dark Citadel that I was finally actually able to do, because the game didn't crash in Crispy Hexen, so that was nice. But boy, that was a rough playthrough. I have put the long OverDOOMed icon back in the corner because both of these are probably going to go into that collection. Because I was thinking I would probably look at the featured mods for Heretic and Hexen coming out of my Hexen playthroughs anyway, so might as well just shoehorn this in there. So this came out in 2021, it looks like. Almost exactly 5 years ago, actually, in July. So I have the README, I also have the Doom World page up, so we can look at those briefly. And I suppose this is the 1.1 README, so... Well, actually, wait, hang on. Are you in Europe? Is this actually, like, European date format? Because, yeah, that's July 8th, and that matches the Doom World post. That's probably what that is. Miscellaneous author info, a budding mapper. Description, follow our nameless hero as they try to break free from Korax's horrible prison. So it's a one-level WAD. When it says music, yes, does that mean there's actually custom music? There's a few gameplay modifications, and this requires GZDoom, which took me a while to get set up, and I finally resorted to running GZDoom 4.7 through Proton, because I tried installing specifically GZDoom 4.6 in Linux, and it insisted that I did not have a good enough version of SDL. It made it sound like my version was too old, which is definitely not true. So we're just running it through from Windows. You got the music from Jimmy. Okay. I may end up hearing the music again when I play one of Jimmy's WADs, because I do want to play his stuff at some point too, and I know he has some Heretic stuff at least. So right, it's designed for single player. You want to have mouse look enabled with auto-aim turned off. I need to check that setting, actually. You can also skip the intro by pressing jump. Base is new from scratch. Build time is a few years on and off. Used GZDoom Builder and Slade. Known bugs, see below. The rotating poly object can randomly crash the game. Oh, lovely. Resurrecting from the console will cause the Death Wyvern turret to go permanently inactive. I don't think I should be resurrecting from the console, but also I hear Death Wyvern turret and I'm worried. So let's see what we have here. We've got some special thanks, we've got some playtesters. There's a new weapon, I guess. Including sprites from Strife and Duke Nukem 3D. Sounds from Unreal 2004 and Time Splitters 3. I've still been debating trying to play the Time Splitters games at some point because I never played them. Idea-based Quake 2 BFG. What? Oh, for the weapon. Okay, I get it. The rest of the gameplay modifications are by Zedonk. This includes enemy AI modification to... Oh, okay. Well. Alright, we got some new textures. Oh, it's literally from the Raven MIDI pack. Okay, yeah. I want to say one of the WADs that I was looking at playing uses some stuff from the Raven MIDI pack, so I may in fact end up hearing that. Okay, and then the Doom World post says the map is very hard on skill 5, so I recommend playing on a lower skill. I mean, I usually play on skill 3. Skill 3 was already ridiculous for Deathkings. Must play on GZDoom, tested on 4.6. I'm hoping 4.7 will be close enough. I am intentionally playing on something relatively old because I know that lighting changed a lot in, I think, 4.11. Jumping mandatory, crouching disabled. Okay, this is mostly saying the same stuff now. There are no puzzles, and to give anything else away would be a spoiler. I feel like something somewhere said, or maybe you were saying in chat, like something about like how it kind of does. Yeah, somewhere there was like a non-Euclidean comment, and I forget which page I read that on. Story intro. Something is wrong here. Very, very wrong. Nothing makes sense. Why does nothing make sense? Because we're playing Hexen, obviously. Alright, but let's see. Alright. Get rid of the screen capture. Alright, the one thing I will ask is... do you have advice on, like, classes that would be egregiously more difficult to play as that I should avoid? Because, like, now the debate is, what class do I want to... I could say random. That's probably a terrible idea. I just played Deathkings as Cleric. In 2020, I played Hexen as Mage. I just replayed Hexen as Fighter this year. I would have probably hated playing Deathkings as Fighter, especially in the first hub. But depending on sort of the nature of the combat, either Fighter or Mage could be a bad time. I'm sort of tempted to go Fighter anyway. Let's go Fighter and see if I regret it. Alright, let's get ready to... start this. Oh, your internet went down briefly. Actually, yeah, my Twitch preview keeps cutting out on my dashboard page, but it's fine in my other window. The one question I asked is, are there any classes you think are, like, end up being particularly unreasonable that I should avoid? You probably missed me ask that question. Oh, you actually think Cleric can be worse? Okay, then I'll do Fighter. Okay. A few regarded our master's pact with Korax as betrayal, while most were too brainwashed by their lies to care. You, however, had taken it as an opportunity to seize power for yourself. Surprised by how quickly your fellow countrymen had been beguiled by Korax and being completely outwitted and outmatched, your attempted coup ended as a complete disaster. Korax was much stronger than you had anticipated, and he threw you into one of his twisted imaginations for your troubles. But you are determined to show no fear, for power is not given to those without courage. So yeah, we just had a death exit to start the game. It's like, I heard you liked, Effluvium. Oh, I'm in a... wow, I gotta mess with my mouse sensitivity. There we go. Okay. Resume timer. Don't trust that to... that's not a statue. What's weird is, like, the sizing feels different to me. I don't know if that is actually a modification or if that's just GZDoom things. Okay, yeah, that's... Am I immediately starting this with having to punch a serpent to death? He never shot at me, so there is that. Okay. Immediate emerald key. Sure, now you turn on the lights. I'm really not used to having, like, vertical look. Okay, yeah, I thought I heard a serpent. Okay, no, they are definitely shooting. Okay, this is why I picked Fighter, because he can generally kill... oh, hang on. I need to do something else. Oh god, what is that option called? It's probably this. Yeah, everything was blurry. Now things are no longer blurry. Oh, sure. Alright, I should probably actually save. Lava noises? Okay. I didn't get weapon number 2, which makes me think I should have looked at the other room a little harder. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna be spiking hammers into the floor, apparently. Hey, can I go back, actually? Didn't pay attention to the flechettes in the corner. That probably would have helped. Well, I suppose we are getting specifically green mana, so... Oh, switch. That also auto-saved, it looks like. I think they're dead. I didn't hear them die, but... Interesting river in the stairs here. Yep, something is afoot. Oh god, why is that map so zoomed out? Yeah, it definitely went somewhere else. Okay. Oh, geez, and it's going through again. Okay. Have you seen Kook, the project that Jitspo is working on? Because you might like some of the stuff it's going to do. Actually, I'm trying to remember if one of the maps near the end of one of the episodes in Legacy of Rust kind of gave me that impression too. So, if I go in here, am I ending up on the other side? Yeah, okay. So, there's a switch here. That actually does kind of stand out pretty well. Oh, wow, he actually played nice. They actually just let me kill them. Cool. Okay, yeah, so far Fighter is turning out to be a good choice for this. That's weird. Why did it say that it was highlighting the flechette, and yet that's not what the cursor was on here? I don't know if that's just GZDoom things or what. Or no, maybe it's because as soon as I think the behavior of the inventory is slightly different in GZDoom. Well, this is not where I was before. Okay, there's portals going on there. Because the sound cut out. And, yeah, this is not where I came from. So, like, as soon as I went through here... I think I might have actually managed to, like, back out right before it flipped. I don't know. She tried to rush me, and it didn't work. Yeah, I figured that would be a trap. That's not a good noise. You know what's funny is this would actually work well for the Hammerwatch adaptation of Hexen. Apparently that was causing splash damage a bit. Oh no! That's not very nice. So if I had run through there with reckless abandon, I might have been fine. I like how he was just staring into space. It's a very 2026 thing to do. But yeah, the Hammerwatch adaptation of Hexen that somebody made in, like, 2016, which I've been playing through on weekdays, definitely has a few, like, varied rhythm turret hallway things going on. Huh. I feel like we're not gonna be done with that hallway yet. Yup. Okay, you've made your point. Not sure what that part was about, but okay. And now I'm back here again. Wait, but those just got through to there, and now that's in the way. Bad. Also bad. I'm worried about how little mana I have. And I suppose the plot did say that this was, Korax had, like, dumped us in here. So I guess it makes sense that we see Korax everywhere. Is that actually based on proximity, or maybe it is? Ow. You know what else does something like this? One of the first maps that I played in Quake Brutalist Gen 3. A couple of maps in there that did tricky business, like in a structure exactly like this, where you loop around once and it goes somewhere, and you loop around again and it goes somewhere else. I might never find my way. Wait, that led me back there. That's fascinating, because, like, this is also there. Well, that's new. That's an auto-save, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I never did finish Antechamber. Now I live here. Now I don't live here. Oh no. Also oh no? Oh, I can just strafe around it. Okay, that works. Oh no. Wait, is this where I was before? Maybe? Okay, yeah, that put me back, so I guess that was not what I was supposed to do. I think I'm doing the same thing again, though. I sure am. Alright, so I know what not to do. Oh, no, wait, there might be something over there. Oh, God. Well, I screwed that up. Alright, just skip it. I'm wondering if there was actually something if I ran towards the source of the fireballs, though. But it's probably too late to find out now. What are these torches from, or candles from? Are these custom, or are these from something? Well, Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, okay, no, maybe we're fine. There might have been another thing to land on there. What the... Are these guys leaving their shots, or are they just drunk? Still don't have much in the way of mana. I have to remember I'm... Oh, what did I make my use key? That. I have to remember I'm fighter, so, like, my flechettes are grenades now. I feel like my flechettes fire further in GZDoom or something. Honestly, punching them is working better than the flechettes work. Okay, there is more mana here. It seems like giving me only the third weapon was completely intentional. And I'm guessing that was so that you have a projectile weapon no matter what class you are. Although I wonder if that changes depending on class. Like, does every class get weapon 3, or do other classes get like, does anyone get weapon 2 instead? Well, there's a switch here. Okay, wait, now I'm just back in here again. Wait, no, this is a different place, because it's actually got a dead end there. But now we're back there again. If I go back this way, what happens? It's still the dead end. It's green for all, okay. So, I thought I was done with this, but I'm not. And I forgot to try the one thing. I really shouldn't be going through here again. Oh my god, dude. I'm just gonna reload that. That wasn't worth it. Okay, is there anything else in here? I think so. Also, submersible water, not a thing in vanilla, right? Alright, so if we're in here again, I wanted to try... Oh, okay, it's closed. So no, we cannot go that way, actually. Oh, here you can actually see... Yeah, that's the wyvern, but it's actually just staying still. I assume I can't actually hit it. Yeah, I can't actually fire into that. So is there more stuff here that I haven't done? I've been there, done that. Well, right, we're back to this. Wait. Okay, no, yeah, that's not pulling any funny business. Except... There's one thing that's confusing me. How is that getting over there now? Like, what is doing that? It's like this pillar here isn't there until it is? I don't know. Honestly, kind of wondering if there's anything down there. I don't think I can tell from here because it's portal business. What the... I definitely heard a door as I went in there. Oh, wait, this is different. What the hell? Oh, that's an autosave. What if I fall down here, though? Oh, it's just a constellation teleporter. And there's some kind of really thin wall next to that teleporter. How far back does this put me? Oh, it literally just makes you redo the jump. Okay. Oh, it's the Wendigos. And also everybody else. Didn't realize there was still another one. actually kill all of them? Birds. Okay. It sounded like that switch might have done something in there, though. I can't believe there was nothing in those. That's where I already was before. Yeah, but there definitely is somewhere else in there that I could potentially fall into. Also, I'm just realizing the lighting going on here. That's fun. Alright, so here we go again, I guess. Wait. Oh, no. That's this hallway. Okay. So I do want to try something here. I don't even know if it's possible. No, that didn't... Wait, is it only one direction? Oh, it is. Oh, it's stuff. Okay. I was wondering if this was going to have any secrets, and apparently it does. Of course, I just hoard items and never... Yeah, why is it placing the items on the left? What the hell, GZDoom? Not how the inventory works. This is open now. Oh, that is that. Okay. And what am I... Oh, I guess this is what I'm doing. More fireballs? Okay. Somewhere I've already been, but with new stuff in it. Yeah, so I've been there. Oh, something's got to open that door. I don't think there's a ceiling switch. I don't think that's a thing in this. Wait, why am I here again? Now we're going the other way. What the? I don't like this. Yeah, no kidding, that would splat somebody. Are you technically safe in that corner? This is like, did you like that one wall in, Nope, you're not safe. We're too chonk for that. Like, I hope you like that one wall in the secret level in the 5th hub. Oh, I don't think there's anything in there, actually. I can't fit. Wait. Which way did I come in? Well, that just stopped, so... Oh, well, now we're here. Honestly, this would be more appreciable if there weren't portal nonsense going on everywhere. Because it's kind of, it takes away the appreciation of, like, realizing that, oh, this is naturally where this exists. Because, actually, I've just been warping everywhere. Oh, well, we got the axe now. So, yep, we actually got weapon 3 before weapon 2. Which I forget. Is the mage's weapon 2 the frost thing? In which case, that's actually really funny. But, like, even for the fighter, it's sort of funny because... Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm pressing the wrong button because I had a different button down to use when I was playing Deathkings. I don't know why that was making that sound. I wasn't pressing use. Unless I was... I might have pressed E by... No. E is items, though. I unbound that. I like how I accidentally found a secret, and now I'm just like, okay, but what am I doing? Does the map actually show secret count? Yeah, it does. 2 out of 8. That's one thing with, like, vanilla Hexen, is, like, it doesn't actually call out secrets. Or at least it wasn't when I played Crispy. Hit that switch. I mean, maybe I am just supposed to leave. Possible that that's all I'm supposed to do. Yeah, you can still see across to where I was before there. Yeah, I was wondering whether they even bother marking them. Okay, yeah, that's a different room, actually. Or at least we got rid of the thing in the center. So I'm actually hearing wyvern noises. Don't know why that's making noises, though. Oh. So, this... What the... Okay. Actually, I'll use this for these guys. Oh, or I could just have the wyvern take out the trash, I guess. It's suddenly very loud. Actually, this room is suddenly very loud. I haven't really been paying attention to the sound in this. Oh, wait, a switch. Nope, it's still angry. Well, that doesn't seem nice. I'll try anything once. Nope, that does nothing. Oh, there's a friggin' hole right there. Hang on. Yeah, the Eden corpses are making the hole kind of, they're kind of disguising the hole a bit. Why all of this stuff? That's concerning. I mean, given that this is not a long map, kind of feels like I probably didn't even need that. It probably already, you know what, I'm doing that again to pay attention to the armor class, actually. Probably could have loaded the autosave, actually, yeah. My armor class is 16 already. Okay, so using one of them is warranted. I'm pretty sure armor class caps at 20. So, clearly there is a reason this is being done. Okay. And of course, I don't have weapon 4 to deal with this guy. Okay, not a problem. Huh. So, is this actually the other end of the same hallway? That's interesting. Yeah, it was probably the same. Yeah, because this will probably lead me back there. Uh-huh. Okay. A little curious about the teleporter. That's also an autosave. Okay, maybe I don't want to be curious about the teleporter yet, because what's this hallway? Okay. Nothing to see here, move along. That literally just brings you back to the beginning. Alright, now where was I actually going? Through the teleporter. There's another wait, what? Oh no. Is it teleport maze time? I think it's teleport maze time. There's a portal right there. I bet you that won't last. Uh-huh. Rude. That's a very big room. I want to check out the other teleporters, though. Oh, this is like fast traveled earlier in the level, isn't it? Oh no, it's back. Everything is terrible. Okay. Have I? Yeah, this is the beginning. Okay. I keep triggering the autosave. Okay. Because, like, the one downside to a level like this is it feels like you're very disincentivized from, you know, going back and exploring, partially because you might not even be able to go back. But this at least technically makes that an option. Okay, this is, like, literally where we just got in there from. Side. I think that was the one. Oh, what the heck? There's stuff that's barred over there. Oh, well, what's the deal with that? Okay, and that brings us back to this stuff. So I guess there might be some kind of super secret. I'm not sure I'm going to bother with it, because I have no idea how long that would take me. I'll save separately here. Also, wow, what is going on with this bridge, actually? Bridge, are you okay? Is that actually, like, yeah, I guess it's multiple distinct pieces, but it's like, it's attempted to be, like, cut along the lines in the texture so it's less noticeable or something? Like, I'm surprised how that actually manages to look wavy, because I would expect to see hard lines in it. Okay, well, this is large. Bird. You float. do that just before the Korax fight? Wow, I totally didn't remember that. But I've definitely seen other maps do it. One of the maps near the end of Amalgam does it, but it, like, locks it to only co-op, which I think is the worst idea ever, because, like, it's a huge map, and single player would hugely benefit from having fast travel in that map. I've definitely seen it in a few Quake maps as well. Colossus's map in Quake Brutalist Jam 3 does it. Probably a few of Mazu's maps have done it, because Mazu makes big maps. Oh, wait, what were you referring to? Oh, the wavy bridge. Okay. I guess I never spent a lot of time looking at that bridge. In, vanilla Hexen. Oh, there's a dark servant up there. And that is not the same place I was in before. But let's go this way, I guess. Switch? Switch. Even more armor that I don't need right now. So let's leave that. Is that just the cleric's second weapon? Or no? What is that? And why did that only go down once? And then it went back up again. Because I can't hit the switch again. What was my most recent autosave? I think it was still one of these. Let's actually save before the switch. I can't jump that high. Oh, but this opened. Okay, but... kind of worried about that. Is it actually just a troll and it's like... I've seen some Quake maps have like a key that then like drops out as you approach it. I don't actually recognize that item off the top of my head, so that's mostly why I was confused about it. Interesting, I just hear something. It might have just been the rock noises. We've got a switch there. Well. The question is that actual not Wendigo, actual wyvern noises? Nice, I threaded the needle through all of them. These guys ever stop? Like, should I just not be doing this? They just all came out of there. I don't think I want to go in there. Where the heck? Okay, there is an actual wyvern. I can't see it. This is basically Badlands or whatever all over again. Oh no, it's everything. Well, this is why we got armor and stuff in the other room, I guess. I think it's a finite amount of enemies. It reflected off one guy and into another guy. I'll just warp more guys in. At least I hope that's, like, progress and not just we're gonna keep doing this until morale improves. Do I have any torches? No. Louder wyvern noises? Oh, what? Wait. Huh? Why is there a Molitor? I didn't do that. I'm a little worried. I don't know if this guy is friend or not. I'm pretty sure the only Molotors that appear in Hexen are friends. But I didn't think I pressed that button. Yeah, no, he doesn't seem like a friend, actually. Why am I fighting a Molitor? Yeah. He doesn't leave the trails the way he does in Heretic, I guess. Now there's multiple of them? And more Wendigos? Oh, are they getting mad at him? If they're infighting, I'll take it. Oh no, not these guys again. I didn't know this was gonna become a frickin' slaughter map. Yeah, alright, the Molitor apparently hit me. Well, I'm glad I saved before that part. I don't know if it is feasible to, like, ignore all of this, or if I just have to fight a bunch of stuff until it stops. This was not down before, right? But that is still up. Yeah, so I guess a bunch of different places open. Yeah, like, that's where they're coming from, apparently. Honestly, auto-aim helps a lot for these guys. But also, it's partially just because the hammer has travel time. If you guys could infight, that would be great. Yeah, apparently there's even, like, death messages for Molitor. Like, for dying to a Molitor, even though that is unlikely to happen in this game, ordinarily. Oh my god, dude, stop moving. Oh, suddenly that opened. Okay. Oh, it just warped in discs of repulsion, I guess? Yeah, they're everywhere now. This seriously is just a slaughter map now. I did lose all my armor, so I guess now's a good time to pick that up. Yeah, that's true. That's probably why it's implemented. A lot of buttons. New weapon now accessible. Okay, that makes sense because given what the README said about the new weapon, I was gonna say like it feels like at some point. Oh, that's what that thing is on the frickin' pedestal too, which is why I didn't recognize it. Apotheosis. Okay, it literally is based on the weapon model of the Serpent Staff for the Cleric, though, which is why that was what I first thought it was. Okay. Oh, unfortunate, it has a screen flash associated. Wait, I might be able to turn that off. Hang on. I don't know which one it would actually be. Because, like, it's a white flash. I mean, it's probably not blood flash. What if I turn this off? It's not that. It might be individually scripted. It might not be controlled by any of these settings. But I forgot. I do tend to turn these settings down. It's not like a huge flash, but it is kind of there. Whoops. Oh, there really are multiple Molotovs. Okay, I'm not imagining things. Alright, one of them's dead. So basically, you're forced to play it out until this suddenly lowers, and then it tells you it lowers. It also makes this constant buzzing sound. Also, wait, where did the music go? The music's just gone. Why did I lose the music? I'm gonna try restarting it. Like, cycle the map to see if it... Did I accidentally kill the music? What did I do? I don't know, the music's gone. And I seemingly can't get it back. Unless it intentionally turned off when this weapon became available? Okay. I mean, that felt like a bug. Like, the music has been replaced with this really annoying zzz sound that's constant. Somebody's having an argument. Is there still a Molotov somewhere, or is it just Wyvern things? This is actually surprisingly cheap on ammo. Given that it can pierce through things. I was trying to think of, like, what it reminds me of because of the piercing. I still don't know where the Wyvern actually... It's barely visible, dude. Like, I cannot see it. I guess I hit it. It made noises. Yeah, Wyvern has always been a problem in terms of visibility. I don't even know if I need to kill the Wyvern. Given that more stuff just warped in, maybe we're still doing stuff elsewhere? Yeah, we're getting stuff spawning on top of itself now. Oh, wait, when did this open? Oh, he got squished. Okay. That was the one I saw earlier. Okay, well, we squished the Wyvern. And now we're here again. Let me turn off the bzz noise. Are we actually allowed to go to the portal? And we are allowed to go to the portal now. Oh, I can move. Okay. I wasn't sure for a second. And suddenly... Oh, okay. Now we're going to get taunted by Korax, right?
You have played this game too long, mortal.
He's going to dunk me again, isn't he? Yup. Down you plunge into the depths of darkness as Korax looks on with sheer malice. Dread meshes with the horror at the realization that there's no escape. That there's no way to break free from this nightmarish hell. Your desperate struggles against the Molotors, the Death Wyverns, and Korax's other abominations seek to pale in comparison to the dark pit that once again engulfs you. And in that hideous blackness, who knows what sinister trials the Chaos Sphere has in store for you. Oh, we mentioned this Chaos Sphere again. You promise yourself that you'll survive this torment no matter what it takes. Thanks for playing. Okay. I thought it actually was going to dump me down the pit again. But no, I guess we're just in a very dark room. What? That's it. The end. Okay. I actually did manage to finish it in an hour. I think... the one thing I would possibly change is make an actual level transition when... Well... I can see why you did it the way you did it, because it does the whole, like, aha, yoink, right before you're going to enter the portal at the end. And, like, that's worth, like, that transition in itself is worth something, but, like, it's such a stark difference between most of the level that's just messing with you, and then all of a sudden it's Slaughterfest material or something. And I was gonna say, like, it might have made sense to have an actual level transition to the Slaughter map portion, so that it's, like, more of a, what's the word? More of, like, a discrete transition, but I mean there is still a transition there, and it's the only transition of that type that you see in the whole level, so that still arguably kind of works. And it would be like, in a way it would be less dramatic if it was just a normal level transition. And like, plus it is actually messing with you, because then you go back and do it again and you're allowed to actually enter the portal at the end, so like it had a reason for being done the way that it was done. But yeah, interesting stuff. Like I said, I think there's one or two Quake map jams that have done stuff like that. There was definitely one map in Brutalist Jam 3 that had something very much like the thing where it's like a very tight ring around a column, and if you go an extra time, you get like a secret with a Shambler butt joke, because apparently the Shambler butt got a lot of jokes in Quake Brutalist Jam 3. But then I think Liminal Spaces Jam probably also does nonsense like this, if I had to guess. I have not played that jam. But yeah, it was certainly interesting. It was... I'm actually kind of curious what made you decide to do it with Hexen, because, like, while it is sort of a switch hunt, which is a very Hexen thing, it also feels like less like a Hexen sort of switch hunt, because it kind of feels linear in a non-linear way. Which, to be fair, like, I guess there are certain hubs in Hexen that do end up feeling surprisingly linear when I got to them, which felt like a departure from, like, how Hexen starts, because the first two hubs of Hexen are decidedly non-linear, like, they're much more sprawling. So I'm curious what made you think of doing it in Hexen versus just straight up Doom or Doom 2 or Heretic. Oh, you just love Hexen. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, no problem. Thanks for suggesting it. It was a good thing to do with the last hour of stream today.